All right, real quick. Let's get off my chest, man. Shout out to Trenches News, C Hood, Queen Lotus, Street Science, Kaya Baby, NC, Eastside Jeffrey Member, Cap 1500, Sharpshooter Judah, Ray Duck, the whole network, man. I just wanted to do this real quick, man. All right. In the military, there's hundreds of thousands, maybe, depending on if you special force something, millions, of dollars in training that goes towards these men and women. Okay. And, they could be in the best shape, had the best training, had the best shooting scores on the range. And in a split second, all that can be lost in a gunfight with one well-placed round from some, untrained insurgent or something with an AK-47. All right. All that training and all that's not gonna guarantee survival, obviously. It's not meant to give a false sense of bravado or security. All right. It just makes you a little bit more trained in how to handle yourself to somewhat increase your chances of survival. It gives you a better fighting chance. But like I said, one well-placed round from, somebody who had 5 minutes of training with an AK can end over $1 million worth of training on one soldier or, Marine, one service member. So I take that to the streets. All right. Let's think about this. When people first find out somebody got a gun or something, be like, oh, you got it on you? Oh, you straight then? No. I carry a weapon. I'm showing this for training purposes. Okay, so letting y'all know it's clear and safe. Clear Glock 19. Have a light and laser on it or whatnot. All right. All right, clear and safe. Triggers pulled, so no round can be chambered when I do this because I'm not unloading my mags. All right. You got these people and they like to, think that, oh, why he died when he got it on me. Guess what? A lot of people have it on them and they get turned over and this right still tucked in their waistband. If it's your time, it's your time. And it's more than just about having it on you. Okay. I'm going somewhere with this, so work with me. All right. Standard 15 round magazine. All it takes is one round from this to end something. Okay. 24 round magazine. All it takes is one round to end something with all that. Okay. And of course, what people like 33 rounder. Okay. I load 30 rounds in it. Y'all see how it rattles? That could probably cause a jam or some kind of functional problem, but that's not what I'm doing this for. None of that guarantees. I'm walking around with this on me. I'm a concealed carrier. I'm walking around with this on me. This doesn't guarantee survival. This just gives you a chance, in the case of if someone has a firearm, but I have to get to this firearm. Okay. I have to, think that, maybe it's not the best move to reach for this firearm. I'm definitely not going to just walk around with it in my hand. Nobody can do that. Okay. So for y'all kids out there, man, y'all got y'all pipes on you, whatever. Just because you got it on you does not guarantee safety. It gives you a fighting chance. Okay. And for two, you have to think about more than just having it on you. And this is bad. And this is the whole point I wanted to make about this. If that's what you have to do just to feel comfortable enough to walk out your door and go to the store, then it's time to change everything about that lifestyle. In fact, end it. Because nobody should have to walk around like that. False sense of security with these weapons. Oh, he got it on you. He good now. Ain't nobody finna try him. He got this on you. That's what you walking around with a gun for. That's not a good reason to walk around with a gun. It's for self-defense, okay? And it don't guarantee a damn thing. Plenty of people been killed with them. People been killed without them. But when somebody gets killed and they don't have one, oh man, he was lacking. Why he ain't have it on him? What does that mean? Guess what? He still didn't pay attention to the fact that the car rolled up on him or the person just walked past, just turned back around and popped him or whatever. So, I mean, this false sense of bravado, this bravado and this machismo, or whatever you want to call it, it's all just a false sense of security. No one should have to feel nervous about coming out of their homes in the first place. This don't guarantee nothing. This guarantees nothing. Oh yeah, I got my butt. Nothing. Okay, most of the time, those people can't even carry it on them because they're scared of being pulled over by the cops. They're going to end up going to jail, especially if it's not their first offense. All that for nothing. So if this is what gives you your heart to go outside and function normally, then it's time to rethink your lifestyle. And I wish more people rethought their lifestyles, because this guarantees nothing at all. It just gives you a chance. You know, do people consider, you know, what they're wearing that day? You know, having the proper gear to even hold these things. Sometimes it ain't always good to have it in a waistband. What if you got to run? Now you can't run full speed because you got to hold it because it might slide down your pants. Or if you're wearing those tight jeans, it might fall out. Then you got to stop and drop it, you know, and get it and double back and get it. Or, you know, you just leave it sitting there with your prints all over and somebody else gets it, whatever. You know, worst case scenario, some kid picks it up and shoots themselves or shoots somebody else. All right. If it's wintertime, are you considering the coat you're wearing? Are you going to wear that coat open? Are you going to have a way to be able to lift up that coat and grab it before, you know what I'm saying? And trying to tuck it with something this long in it like this, it's going to snag on something probably. Unless you're wearing a shoulder holster, but then you got to have your jacket open. But if you're in a city like Chicago, you know, you got to have that card. Most of the time, you know, most people not. If they're in that street life like that, they're not going to have a card. They probably, you know, they felons or whatever. So you can't do that. You can't carry it comfortably. You can't open carry. And just like all those brave men and women who served and lost their lives, rest in peace to them, they had hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars of training put into them for each service member. And it was all extinguished with one well-placed round from an untrained insurgent with an AK, with probably a rusty AK at that. So this isn't guaranteeing nothing. This is not gonna prolong your life. You know, you may get lucky, you may, but that don't mean go out and be extra risky. You know, this is not a pass to go out and be reckless. Okay. If you're not walking up and down the street with your hands talking about come on out and fight, and you know you wouldn't do that, then don't do it with this. Keep the peace, man. That's all I had to get off my chest about that. I'm tired of hearing this, you know, oh, we got to keep it on you. You know, oh, he good. He got your pole. You got your pole. You good. Just to go out the door? That's the sad part. That's the question anybody has to ask themselves before they go out the door. Leave the summer to these kids, man. Put these down. These ain't doing nothing but destroying more and more of our city and destroying lives, man. Pick them up. You ain't got to reload these. The only thing, you know, you might break a knuckle, you might sprain the wrist, might, you be a little sore, be a little scarred up or whatever. You know, to quote John Witherspoon from Friday, you live to fight another day. And let alone the ones who, that don't die. They got to deal with the PTSD. They probably got to deal with their headaches. They probably had to use the colostomy bag, probably in the wheelchair, anything like that. So, ideal scenario is to never have to use this in the first place. I don't walk around talking about, I wish somebody would do that. I don't invite that kind of energy on me. And it don't make me feel no tougher because I have it. If I feel like I'm at risk whether I got it or not. It don't matter. I don't feel no braver, no tougher. I'm just as cautious or, you know, just as wary of my surroundings. And I'm definitely not finna put myself in a situation or go in an area that I normally wouldn't go just because I got it on me. Having it on you don't mean jack. So let's wake up, people. I know we're all tired of seeing the headlines. This person shot, these many people shot, 2 dead, 1 in critical, all that, you know. Shout out to Chi-Town Crime Chasers. Y'all doing your thing. But that's it, man. I just hope this message reached the right ears, and we just gotta stop. It's time to stop. All right, that's all I got to get off my chest. Y'all be smooth.